All right, hello, test 1 2. All right. Also, dang it, I forgot to change the game. It's like I knew I was forgetting something. I just didn't know what. But anyway, hi, hello, hi there, Andrew. Dang, do I really not have anything for DKC as many times as I've played this game? Wow, I feel shame. I feel shame at that. It's funny because I have one for DKC 2 and DKC 3, but not the original. Okay, we're just gonna leave it as is. But anyway, hi, hello. 2 streams in 1 day. That's rare. I know. It's just we got a schedule to keep. But I mean, yeah, that's basically why I'm here again. Also because I know I can get through Donkey Kong Country in 1 session. But anyway, shilling that. But yeah, I'm back again. I did stream earlier. We beat Banjo Kazooie for like the 30th time. It was fun, and now we're playing Donkey Kong Country. Don't let the picture fool you. Apparently, I do not have an image for DKC on my drive at all. I didn't know Banjo had Donkey Kong in it. Me neither. It must be a personalized copy. But yeah, I'm doing this because I like to stay on schedule, even though the month just kind of started. But like I said, I know I can get through the first DKC in 1 sitting, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And then tomorrow we can move on to Diddy Kong, and then we can get to the rest. Cause mainly I'm just trying to allow myself as much time to play Banjo Tooie as possible, cause that is going to be a journey. Why is my controller not? Okay, there we go. 1 player, because I'm here by myself. Game volume. Oh, Christ. I knew I was forgetting something. Hang on a second. Okay, how's that? It's like I keep forgetting about that. I really keep forgetting about that. But anyway, let's get to the jungle hijinks, shall we? Well, first off, let's get this extra life that's in here. Awesome. Okay, now we get blasted out. I'm back. I'm black. Now restart the system so we can hear the title theme. I don't think so. We're on a schedule, remember? Look what you made me do. Now I lost that steel barrel. I was gonna ride that. Okay, well, I guess I don't need that life either. Or that one. Why are there so many lives in the trees? They're everywhere. This game just throws lives at you. Apparently it also throws a rhino at you too. But yeah, it's like if you haven't played Donkey Kong Country before, fix that, please. Like, this game is amazing, and if anything, I think this game, above all others that Rare had done up to this point, was what put them on the map. Like, no one had seen anything like this before, and really, I still think it's kind of unique even to this day, graphics-wise anyway. But yeah, we did it. We beat Jungle Hijinks. And now on to Ropey Rampage. Yeah, DKC and the following games are just, they're great. And if you're wondering about plot, I mean, I guess there is a plot. But I mean, it's about as simple as you can get. We're just trying to get our bananas back from some crooked crocs. Like that. And some more crocs we'll be seeing later down the line. We're speedrunning. Who no, just I don't think I have it in me to be a speedrunner. Just the amount of time and dedication it takes to basically snap a game in half. That's essentially what speedrunners do. It's just they break the game to the point where you can speedrun it like that. I just don't have it in me. Patience-wise or time-wise. I can't imagine the level of practice that it takes to achieve results like people do. Plus, I get hit like that. Maybe one day I'll speedrun a game. It's going to be the worst speedrun you've ever seen in your life, but it'll be an attempt. I did it. I spelled cog. Anyway, we can pay old man Cranky a visit, I guess. Well, I didn't expect to see you today. What were you expecting? Also, hey, Ringo. We used to be lucky if we got 3 shades of gray, let alone any real colors. We used to have to survive with a 2-frame walk. Sometimes our sprites used to change size for no apparent reasons. Jesus. Thank you, Girth, Wind, and Fire for the sub. I appreciate that. I should put something up that says "Don't sub to me." I would much rather you all donate to that cause at least for the time being. It's appreciated though. Anyway, Reptile Rumble because of snakes. I tried speedrunning Spiral, and while I did fine, I'm still 1 hour slower than the slowest time. Yeah, that's bullcrap. How did he not hit that barrel? Like, actually, though. There's no reason that barrel should not have hit him. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm just gonna hang with Diddy for the time being. Also, was this wall? Yes, it is. Yeah, unlike the sequels, you don't have to get all the secrets in DKC1. They're just there as a nice bonus. Ooh, Jesus. Just looking at the pictures from MomoCon, that was seriously the highlight of my year last year. Like, there's no way. This is exactly why I say I couldn't speedrun, because I'm already flubbing it up. I'm already like messing this up immensely. There's no way I didn't bounce on that tire though. But yeah, it's like, part of me wishes I could go to another event this year. I might go to something local, to be honest, but yeah, I'm good on traveling this year. Especially with, you know, everything happening with our aviation. I'm not trying to fearmonger, and I know it's still a rare occurrence, but it's like it's still cause for concern. I'm taking like one big trip this year, and I think that's it. But if y'all want to come see me for whatever reason, if you ever end up in the city, I will show you around. Promise. Oh jeez. I did it. I'll stick to the road. I can't do it. I can't do long drives at all. Like 3 hours behind the wheel and I'm falling asleep, regardless of if I'm driving or not. God, it's just like, I don't know why our country hates trains. I really don't. Like, trains are cool, trains are cozy, and they'd probably be less expensive than a plane ticket. But you want to know what I don't hate? This soundtrack. This absolutely legendary soundtrack that is still full of bangers even to this day. I really can't stress how much Mr. Wise and Mr. Kirkhope are on top of their game with this. Like, seriously. They're up there with, like... Yeah, no, I'd put both of them up there with, like, the greats. Like, there are just some composers that are just, like, legendary status. Like, David Wise, Grant Kirkhope. That's not even my bias. They're just that good. You can't even argue. Yoko Shimomura's up there. Soken's up there. I'm trying to think. Who else? I'm not one to get nervous flying, but recent events got me worried. Yeah, it's just I don't like to live in fear like that because I've seen what that can cause, and I don't want to live my life like that. But I mean, I also can't ignore real life as much as I'd like to. I don't know about writing a will. Like, I mean, that's not a bad idea, but just like I'm not going that far. Dang it, On Guard. Oh yeah, the swordfish's name is On Guard. Also, where was the N? Also, I somehow got all the secrets in that level. You can tell when you get all the secrets in a level because it has that nifty little exclamation mark. Anyway, this is Funky Kong. The funkiest Kong to ever exist. Well, I should have said the funkiest monkey, dang it. My bodacious jumbo barrel can launch it at any point on the island. Most unfortunately, it can only send you to a place you've already been to. But yeah, this is how you travel between worlds. I mean, this is how you would travel between worlds, assuming we had more than one world to go to. Anyway, off to Barrel Cannon Canyon. Say that 5 times fast. And off we go. Off we go still. Jeez, we just skipped like half the level. And we're still skipping the level. Not double time. I said I was gonna do a double feature. And I try to be a man of my word. But yes, welcome everybody. We're chilling with the Kongs in the country. Since we already beat Banjo-Kazooie. And it's like we're beating this game tonight. That's just a given. In fact, we're already almost done with the first world, despite some warm-up deaths. But we'll call them that. You be beating Banjo so fast? I mean, it took me 3 sessions. Apparently there's no way I missed that. How many worlds are there in this game? 6? Yeah, I would hope I could beat a game that I've played like practically 30 times fast. Apparently it only took 5 hours of in-game time for me to beat, which is pretty good. Let's see, there's Congo Jungle, there's the Temple, there's the Ice World, which we'll get to that. There's Kremkroc Industries, Chimp Caverns. Yeah, I think there's 6 worlds in DKC1. I could be wrong about that. Okay.
Jinjo.
Missed that. Whew. Nailed it. That speedrun timing, that's nowhere near close to speedrun timing. If anything, someone look at the speedrun record for Banjo-Kazooie, please. Anyway, we have our first boss fight with Very Naughty. And Very Naughty, as you can see, is very easy. He's already dead. By the time I finish that sentence, he's dead. And we're off to the Monkey Mines. In Winky's Walkway. Why he sound like Sans, I don't know. The SNES was only capable of making so many sounds, I imagine. The Monata had a thick top. I mean, did you see the size of that thing? It's like, you could probably get your whole year's worth of potassium off that thing. Pause. What do you mean? It's Winky's Walkway. And we're riding Winky the Frog. In fact, this is the only time Winky shows up in the entire series. See what you made me do? See what you made me do? Now he's gone. Forever. We'll see him again. I would like to try. Like I said, I don't think I have speedrunning in me. And if I ever did attempt, it'd be the worst attempt you've ever seen in your life. Maybe one day. It would most likely be a Rare-Y game. Just because the ones I know the ones I know the best and the most. Anyway, this is probably what you know this game for, the minecart levels, because you can't have a DKC game without minecarts. You just can't. It's like tradition at this point. This level either inspires great joy in you or great fear. I feel like there's not an in between with that. But anyway, I'm a professional, so we'll just see how this goes. Alright, checkpoint, sick. Yeah, look at all those guys who crashed on the cart, on the track, I mean. You'd think they'd have enough decency to clear them out. I missed the end. We're not gonna talk about that, it's fine. Also, apparently these guys never heard of just one-way tracks. There's no way that hit me. Okay, well, we had a minor casualty, but it's fine. Damn it. This reminds me of Brave Fence and Musashi. How? Does that have a minecart section? Every other game is just copying off this. I've never played Brave Fence and Musashi, but then again, I didn't really grow up with a PlayStation, and I mean, it's an RPG to my knowledge, so there's that too. I really didn't start messing with... Who made Musashi? Square? Is it a Squaresoft game? I forget. If it is, I didn't really start messing with Square until Kingdom Hearts, actually. And I started Kingdom Hearts with 2. How do I keep clipping that? I already died once on this level. I can't die twice. That's an embarrassment. Easy. It is? Yeah, just, I don't think I heard of Musashi until way later. I didn't get a PlayStation. Yeah, I grew up with a Nintendo 64, which is probably why I'm so biased towards it. But my dad had a PlayStation, which is how I got to experience those games. But I mean, even then it was already too late. I was locked in as a Nintendo kid. But I mean, one day I just kind of wandered into his room and he had Crash Bandicoot, so I popped it in and I had fun. Dad pack, yeah, my dad used to game a bit. That has long since passed since age and responsibilities, but sometimes he would hand down his old stuff. Like, he had a PlayStation, I had a Nintendo 64. He used to play Pokemon a bit too. He would always get the opposite version of me. Sorry to help the PSN crashing. I mean, it's back up. We were just talking about this on my last stream. It's like, back in my day, it's like PSN was down for like months at a time. And now it's only down for 24 hours. Y'all even got a free game out of it, so I've heard. People are weak. Wait, hang on. Back in my day, cause that's the truth. Anyway, we found Winky again. Hopefully we don't lose him this time. Man, these crocs can jump good. Also, I don't know how, but Winky can jump on the bees. They're called zingers, but I mean, they're just bees. I think it's the webbed feet. I'm gonna chalk it up to the webbed feet. I don't know how that counted, but I'll take it. Nice. Stop saying Winky. That's his name! That's the frog's actual name. Fine. still probably gonna say it. I did not press any button, but sure. Mine consisted of force outside time. Picking out your switch was a smacking stick, and we had one system with 3 games and loved it. Sometimes that's how it was. Anyway, welcome to the stop and go station. Look at those rock crocs go. And now they stop. It's literally just an entire level of red light, green light. You probably also don't want to touch them when they're zooted out. Like they're just when the lights are on, they're just straight up tweaking. If anything, this level actually kind of encouraged you to go fast. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, in Donkey Kong Country, you can like roll off a ledge for like a half a second and still jump out of it. Why am I holding this? Like, I genuinely don't know why I was holding that. I thought one of those walls was bustable, but apparently not. Also, there's a whole bunch of claptraps here, too. They're obnoxious. Nope, stay down. I'm just gunning it, screw it. Easy. Oh yeah, I guess we can also visit Candy. This is how you save. Also, Candy is DK's girlfriend. I'd say he scored pretty well there. Yeah, she doesn't charge you for it, unlike the later games for some reason. Anyway, Millstone Mayhem. And up we go. Okay, I mean, I couldn't move after I got fired off that. Ah, yes, the crushes. And the thing is like, when it comes to, like, character differences, like, there are slight differences between Diddy and DK. I mean, Diddy being smaller is much more nimble, but DK being bigger can actually take care of some enemies that Diddy can't. Or it would take Diddy more than one hit. Like those crushes. Diddy can't deal with them at all, unless he throws a barrel in their face. I messed that up. Anyway, we have to spell a word. R-A-R-E. I wonder what that spells. Anyway, we got a token out of it. But yeah, if you collect 3 of any animal token, you get to play a bonus game. In this bonus game, you collect those same animal tokens, but smaller. Each of these tokens basically counts as a banana, so if you collect 100 of them, that's an extra life. Which is nice. Back in my day, Mom didn't get me and my bro didn't get any console. We just had Doom, Jazz, Jackrabbit, and a few point-and-clicks. Later, we got a single Game Boy Color. I agree with Ringo. Sharing one handheld is nasty work. How do you even manage that? What's Jazz Jackrabbit? I believe it was an old PC game made by Cliff Bleszinski, the man who would later create Epic Games and would make a little title called Gears of War, if I remember correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, well, 289. There's a mega token hidden on these bonus levels, and I don't remember where it is. Well, I didn't remember where it was for On Guard anyway. Yeah, it's crazy to look at certain developers as like what they did before their like quote-unquote flagship titles. It's a fun bit of history and nice trivia. Jazz Jackrabbit is Sonic with a gun. I mean, there's also that. God, all these wheels. All these snakes. Can he line this up, chat? Can he... Doesn't even need to. Oh, hey, look, it's the frog again. The frog whose name you hate. Oh, right, I missed the K. Forgot about that. Can I just... Yes, I can. An old Apache platformer that handed green space forever that had a red bandana and an AK-47. Yeah, the 90s were weird. Putting those snakes in that pit, it's diabolical. Also, he jumped too high. And I can't get those bananas. Oh well. It's weird to think such obscure games even existed. Yeah, games are weird. Anyway, it's time for Necky's Nuts. And here we have our second boss, Master Necky. Wonder what that neck do. Earthworm Jim was way before its time in that aspect. Earthworm Jim is weird. Earthworm Jim also died horrifically. Anyway, Master Necky's dead. Off to Vine Valley and some vulture culture. But yeah, Earthworm Jim is weird. That's just mainly like the... Is there anything... That's kind of why I like the basis of where my YouTube channel is at. Just looking at old platforming mascots and like... seeing how they basically came to be is just... It's weird. Like, I don't know how you come up with ideas like, you know... A space gun-toting earthworm in a super-powered suit, or a freaking Australian Tasmanian tiger that chucks boomerangs at everything. Heck, even just thinking about like relatively normal mascot characters, like freaking an Italian plumber or a blue rodent that can go at the speed of light. I don't know why it didn't break the first time, but okay. Anyway, we just have to jump on these claptraps. They seem to have a bunch of bananas. They also get feistier the more you jump on them. And hey, we got an extra life. Original thoughts are definitely hard to come by now. When it comes to games, especially platformers, I think it's less about the idea and more about the execution at this rate. Because with platformers, I feel like everything that could be done has been done. Like with new platformers coming out, it's like with the technology that's out there, there's definitely a lot more emphasis on momentum, which is cool. But it's like, just because a game is doing something that's quote-unquote unoriginal doesn't make it bad. If anything, sometimes certain games do certain ideas better than others. In fact, Sonic's a perfect example. There's like how many other Sonic clones that you could argue do it better than Sonic most of the time does? In fact, there's one I need to play. It's called Freedom Planet. But yeah, with movies, it's just like movies, it kind of feels like they ran out of ideas. And you can't even use the excuse, well, oh, movies are a lot more expensive to make than games. It's like, dude, games are expensive to make nowadays. But it's just like, they'd rather stick to what's safe than something that could be considered new. Bullcrap. Oh, bye, DK. There's a platformer called Plock, where the main character was a little square guy who threw his hands and defeated enemies. Not really special, but the soundtrack goes hard. I know a streamer who's like crazy about Plock. How do I... You know what? It was worth testing out. It was worth testing out. That was on me. I've never played Plock myself. Apparently, it's not good. But I have heard that the soundtrack for it does go hard, which is something. Maybe one day I'll play Pluck. Maybe I'll do it for October this year. Who knows? But I also want to try and play some bad games that aren't strictly platformers, because I know that's my brand, but I also just kind of stick to that. But I also feel like bad platformers are the easiest to find. Like, I can't think of bad shooters or like bad racing games. I can think of a couple bad RPGs, but RPGs would probably take me the whole freaking month. In fact, I could think of a few bad RPGs. Dang it. Man, wouldn't it be funny if I just played FF13 all October? Because yes, Final Fantasy 13 is bad, and I will not be convinced otherwise. And when I say 13, I mean all of them. Like, I could play FF13, I could play Sonic Chronicles. I could die. But yeah, just playing one bad game for an entire month doesn't exactly make for good content. At least, not that I'd say. Ooh, that was close. Maybe we could play Burnout Revenge for the PS2. I mean, I don't think Burnout Revenge is bad. If anything, I don't remember any of the Burnout games being bad. But I mean, that also could be nostalgia. It would most likely be nostalgia. Okay, let's try this again. I missed like 3 of them, but it's fine. Yeah, let's wait this time. Smiling Friends is getting a new season, right? I hope so. Oh, you gotta be... That one generally made me upset. That one bothered me a bit. I'm not even a front. Hubby's finally playing Final Fantasy X for the first time. It's been fun to watch him play. I mean, I can't speak because I haven't played it for a long time. I mainly feel indifference about FF10. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, but it's just like, eh. I feel like that's mostly in part the fact that I don't like Titus, like, at all. Okay, gotta remember, I gotta pull back this time. Nice. That was a final stretch too. I feel even worse. Anyway, Forest Frenzy. Oh, look at him kicking it. Ooh, jeez. Most shows rarely get a 3rd season. It's very elusive. Goes to show that it's quality, yeah. Especially in this day and age. I feel like getting a 3rd season is like a rarity. Nice. He's a hard character to like. I find him endearing. Well, different strokes. Just some people think being annoying is cute. I wonder what Ved's thoughts on it, if she's even still here. I mean, I know she likes 10, but I mean in Titus in specific. I always figured FF7 was everyone's favorite. My personal favorite Final Fantasy is 9. 7's good, but it's also insanely overrated. And, you know, Final Fantasy 7 fans are also the most insane out of all the Final Fantasy fandoms. And that's without contest. Yeah, my personal favorite is 9. I also like 4 a lot. I haven't played 6, but I hear that's good. And I mean, it's not an RPG in the traditional sense, but of course I like 14. And then... those are really all the standouts I can think of. Oh god, just... dang it, it wasn't that wall. It was probably this one that broke. Wait, get to FF10 with a Grand Wizard Waka. I'm surprised that Automod blocked that. That's crazy. Anyway, Temple Tempest. Also, we were just zooming across that map. Can I... I did. And there was a Rhino token up here. His name's Rambi, but like... yeah. Oh yeah, and Rambi's level is Icy. We're just gonna stick to the top, though. We're already raking in the gold, though, like, Jesus. Yeah, even the bot mod was like, I don't know about this one. I forget how you get up to the top part. Also, this timer is ticking down really fast. Forget about it. I didn't realize how fast that was ticking down. Hang on a second. Alright, anyway, back to business. I'm back to bashing these beavers. Oh, right, we have to run. We have to run from the beavers this time on some Indiana Jones stuff. Run, monkey. Dang it. Really? That hit me? Whatever. These freaking beavers, man. At least we got a checkpoint. It's like Punch-Out's timer, which is going ×2 speed. Wow. Fun fact, I've actually never played a Punch-Out game. The bananas would never lie to me. Usually. They usually wouldn't lie to me. I won't say never. But sometimes they do be a little cheeky. Claptrap can take some punishment. It's also really fast. And we killed him. But all we got for was a freaking Rhino token. I would have liked another life, but we're already amassing a healthy dosage of those. Even despite the ones we've lost. There's the N. Wow, we gotta jump over this one. Okay, well, I pressed A, but... I'm surprised that counted, like... Ooh, Jesus. I don't know where the G was, but I don't really care to find out. Anyway... Orangutan gang. Alright, well, I guess it's time for some monkey-on-monkey violence. And the cool thing about these steel barrels is that you can just ride them like this. And it basically turns you into a juggernaut. we're just riding along until that pit. And I gotta say, the sunset is a very nice vibe. Oh hey, and here we have another animal friend. This is Espresso, the ostrich. I mean, ostriches can't fly, but they are tall enough to where claptraps can't bother you. And then we have, this is where the monkey-on-monkey violence is coming out. We got some orangutans being obnoxious. I don't know how they're getting unlimited barrels, but eh. Well, there goes Espresso. And Diddy. And also my life, almost. Dang. That one had quite a throwing arm on him. I'm not even a front. I like how the arrow and the exit sign is just right on top of each other. I don't need to save. Alright, back in the water to Clam City. And these clams are not fun. Ape must not kill ape. No, we don't like the orangutans. I couldn't tell you why, but no. In this one instance, ape together not strong. But also, I think apes are like the dominant species on this island, as far as I know. Where the heck was the K? The level just started. Whatever. We're just trying not to get shot up by these clams. Or bit by these sharks. This multitude of sharks. What do you call, what's the name for a group of sharks? Is it still a school like most like other fish? Or is it different? Or maybe there isn't a name for a group of sharks. I wouldn't know. A frenzy, thank you. A frenzy of sharks. That actually sounds threatening. What was the group of animal? What was the animal where it's like a group of them is called a mistake? Wasn't it like pandas or something? It is called a shiver. Well, now I don't know who to believe. You're actually about to make me look this up. Jesus. The legendary five-shot clam. It's not a mistake, it was an embarrassment. Who came up with that, like, actually? Of course he went all the way down. Yeah, beware the spread shot clam. Anyway, I think it's boss time. It is, the Bumblebee Rumble. Yeah, because it's a bee, we can't exactly jump on this thing. It's full of spikes and whatnot. But yeah, we just smash it in the head with some barrels. It gets mad. We can't hit it while it's mad, but we can just wait. And the process repeats. Yeah, the bosses in DKC aren't exactly too threatening, with a couple of exceptions. Don't worry, they get better in the sequel, trust me. Or they become more of a challenge in the sequel. And he's dead. A group of sharks, School, Shoal, Sliver, Shiver, and Slew. Why are there so many names? You know that gibbons are classified as apes? I would not have known that. But anyway, we're off to the Gorilla Glacier because we can't have a platformer without ice levels. And yes, there are ice physics, because of course there are. I'd say this is a decent enough spot where you could say this is the turning point of the game where, you know, things start getting a little dicier. Even the barrels start being less lenient. Or, you know, there'll be bees in the way. I really wanted to ride it, but oh well. Dang it. Ooh, jeez. And now the blizzard's setting in because of course it is. Because it wasn't treacherous enough, and now we have all these birds flying around. Oh! Dang it, I should have just gunned it. I should have just gunned it. Well, we go again. I didn't want to chance it. I missed the O, really? I don't need that. Also, I like how that barrel just spawned into the ether. I think those are wasps. I couldn't tell you. I could tell you that I just launched myself into one. Oh, you... Yeah, I'd say Gorilla Glacier is like the turning point of the game where it starts testing you a bit more. Dang it, I should have just committed. And I did not have the momentum for the jump. Yeah, I may start losing a few lives here and there. Just sometimes you just gotta commit. Excuse me. I feel like there's a certain threshold you have to wait till it counts as the direction you're wanting to shoot in. DKC can get really challenging. I still think it's still perfectly beatable. If anything, I think the first game is like the second easiest out of the trilogy. DKC 2, I'd say, is the hardest, and DKC 3 honestly kind of takes it easy on you. Yep, I was right. You just gotta commit. It keeps shooting up diagonal, and I just want it to go straight. It's like I keep thinking I have it lined up, and I keep shooting prematurely. I don't like the free spin barrels. Why would you spin counterclockwise? For what reason? The worst part is this is only the first level of the glacier. There's worse. It will get worse. Oh. I didn't even know that was down there, and that's where the G was this whole time. We could have just skipped all this. Well, I'm glad that I did. Forgot that was even down there. Now I just feel stupid. Anyway, on to the caves with Slip Slide Ride. I found the G spot. Ahaha. That was actually a good one. How do you even get up there? Ah. Yeah, come here, you little... Why does that not count? Anyway, I think we need to spell Kong like that. I couldn't pass it up. I mean, I couldn't either. I don't even think I'd think of it. You can have that one. But anyway, yeah, very pretty cave. Also full of very pretty ropes. Ropes where you can only go in one direction. Yeah, you can only slide up with the blue ropes. You can only slide down with the purple ones. Bullcrap. And another secret. Fancy that. This time we have to spell a different word. Nintendo. I wonder if they ever put this on a Microsoft console if it would spell Microsoft. But anyway, it's another life. I mean, they'd never do that because, you know, Nintendo owns this franchise, but it'd be funny. Ooh, that was close. I hate these guys. Not as much as I hate that bird. Yeah, the armadillos are actually called armies. Funny how that works. I will go to the left. There's our O. There's a swordfish token, I guess. Ooh, that was close. Dang it. I'm guessing I took the easy route. I don't think I want to know what's on the hard route, though. Oh! Wow. I slid off because it's icy. It also messes up my cartwheel timing too because of the freaking momentum. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't think I want to know what's over there. I did not expect the claptrap to turn around. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought he just off-screened himself and that was the last we saw of him. Now this is some platforming. Almost there. Yeah, to be honest, you don't even need the 2 ropes. You just really need the 1 if you're slick enough with it. And I will be slick enough with it. Easy. Even though I missed the end somehow. Oh boy, now, yeah, okay, this is the real turning point. Ice Age Alley. This level's gonna put some fur on your chest. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the K's here. And also, our feathered friend. Because, yeah, Ice Age Alley, as you can see, the blizzard has set in. Yeah, unfortunately, Espresso does not have the luxury of being able to jump on enemies. Can't mess up those sick kicks, after all. And that sucks because all these other birds are over here. But if you can hang on to Espresso, you can cheese a lot of this level. It's just doing so is not easy. It's funny how I say Ice Age Alley is a turning point in this game, and yet here I am just cheesing it. If you were to do this legit, it'd be hard. Wondering what Funky's doing right now. Being funky. Being an awesome dude. Anyway, let's get that blue balloon, because that's worth 3 lives. Yeah, no one needs to know what Funky's doing except Funky. Not even God needs to know. But yeah, if you go through this level legitimately, prepare for a time. I missed that. And I also missed the O anyway. Huh. It's funny how I died more in the first level in this one. Anyway, back in the water. Because I guess frozen water doesn't mean much when you're full of fur. But yeah, there's also jellyfish. I don't know if jellyfish can survive in frozen water, but then again, I'm no marine biologist. But of course, Croctopus Chase is not just a funny little name. We are actually running from these croctopuses. Nah, I just said croctopuses. I meant croctopi. Croctopussies. That's the part where you laugh. Words are so hard sometimes, bro. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing sometimes. Anyway, I need your furry butt to swim faster, DK, please. Well, ain't going back from there. Or there. Faster, you ape. Faster. It's a checkpoint at least. He let the intrusive thoughts win again. That wasn't even intrusive thoughts, I just legitimately forgot. I forgot that the plural of octopus is octopi. Because I may be stupid. I may also be a little bit dumb. Ain't going back from there either. Ooh, okay. It's fine. Also, something that I have been thinking about over the month, which I guess it's too late to execute now. I honestly kind of considered multi-streaming, at least for this month on YouTube, but it's like, I don't really know if it's worth it. Like, maybe like 1 or 2 people will catch it, but honestly, it's just It's more just like a thought. Plus, YouTube for streaming is kind of booty. Not even gonna front. The YouTube streaming interface is some butt cheeks. Oh god. Well, messed that up. Yeah, this is a bit of a gauntlet. Swim, you chimp. Now there's just nothing but jellyfish. Well, we spelled kung at least. Anyway, up we go. Torchlight trouble. Oh, right, it's the dark level. But anyway, we get one of our most reliable animal buddies, Squawks, the parrot, who has a convenient little searchlight. Also, every time you switch directions, the searchlight kind of flashes, so if you have any sort of light sensitivity, I apologize in advance. You know what, let me switch to DK, because, like, these clumps are annoying. Those big guys are called clumps, and they're hard to deal with because, well, now I have to deal with them with Diddy. Yeah, because Diddy can't kill them by jumping on them. He can roll through them, but that's not always the easiest thing to do. DK can jump on them, though. Those army hats they wear aren't just for show. They do actually protect you from chimps trying to jump on your head. The Crushers also don't help. I almost didn't see you. You're lucky these apes can swim. Normal ape center of gravity is different than ours and they drown. Really? Apes can't swim? It's a bit unfortunate. Where was the G? Also, that was really quick. I really didn't think it'd be that fast. Anyway, I think that's worth a save. Got anything worth saving? Yeah, my game. Rope Bridge Rumble. Ah, we're back in the treetops again, I see. I see that barrel down there. Anyway, it's just some bananas. Oh, hey, it's that frog whose name everyone hates. Y'all gotta lay off my man for real. Yeah, now at least I don't have to worry about the bees or wasps, whichever they are. I jumped. I pressed A. On God, I pressed A. It's fine. You can get him back. Just don't tell Donkey Kong that. If you do, his cartoon logic will wear off. I don't know if it works like that. But it's weird to think that apes genuinely can't swim. And honestly, a bit sad. I swear sometimes my jumps on these tires are not registering. There's our checkpoint. So far, so good. I don't need that O. I mean, I could dismount Winky if I wanted to. I just don't want to. Guess we're gonna spell Kung again. If that. Never mind. I guess we're just going with the K and the N. Where'd my frog go? Anyway, 3 espresso tokens. That makes 2 that we have. Oh, now it's the Kong show time. Time to show the 90s difficulty bounce. I mean, hey, we're already like halfway done with the game. Anyway, it's time for another beaver boss. This time, it's really naughty. And the difference between him is that, well, he has some iframes. Also, he's red. And he's dead. Also, I didn't think you could advance this quick on the first stream. I mean, I've played DKC a lot. And even then, like I was saying, I don't think it's that hard. But anyway, here we are, Creme Croc Industries Incorporated, and on to the oil drum alley. So yeah, the Crocs have set up some, industry. We don't like that. We need them to get their industry off our island. Maybe that'll help. Maybe some explosives will help. But yeah, it's like, I don't think DKC is that hard. I mean, granted, I have died a few times. More than a few times, really, but I mean, it just kind of comes with the territory. If anything, I think the sequel is harder. And I already said DKC3 takes it easy on you. But even then, this game is perfectly beatable, and I've played harder platformers, like, honestly. Dang it. I thought I had that. Oh well. We just have to mine the flaming oil barrels with the strangely realistic looking fire. Oh hey, a wheel. I just came from a guy in his 30s that first played this game and he suffered lots. It's a bit rare for me to see someone that grew up with this game like me. I didn't grow up with this game. I mean, this game came out on the Super Nintendo. I wasn't even born yet. My first experience with DKC was with the port on the Game Boy Advance. But it's like, yeah, it's like if you're not used to platformers, this game is going to challenge you. But I feel like that's with any platformer. Like, I've played so many over my years that it's like, even if I'm playing something for the first time, like, I can get relatively easily acclimated with it. And sure, I'll still die here and there, but for the most part, it's like, I can see what I did wrong and adapt. Well, you know, that can happen. You had me, huh? Oh god, I was about to say he might have actually had me. He got me though. Like that. But yeah, I mean, it's challenging. Not impossible, but challenging. Which, I mean, I feel like that's kind of the fun, because then overcoming that challenge feels really good. I like how the background is actually kind of blocking the barrel from my view. Will he do it, chat? Will he actually spell Kong for, like, the first time in, like, 5 levels? And, of course, he'll die to the same croc again? Because sometimes he's just stupid. But I guess that also leads me to my greatest weakness when it comes to platformers, is patience, or better yet, a lack thereof. Because sometimes I just be gunning it, like that. Please do not follow my example if you intend to play platformers. Please take your time. You are very rarely put under a time constraint, unless you're playing like a Mario game or something. But yeah, it's like, take your time, observe your surroundings, all that good stuff. If anything, I made a guide to playing platformers just in general on my YouTube. I feel like that was kind of one of my more throwaway videos, but I think it's still decent advice. Okay. You weren't gonna get me the third time. Don't get me wrong, though. Sometimes you do have to gun it. Sometimes it's better to just commit. Bro is just spamming those things. Yeah, see, there's the triple one. There's the triple flare-up. Okay, world, I've seen enough. Let this man be pro playing hard on this game for another time on this stream. Jeez. Okay, well, trick, track, trek. More industry. And this bird's over here throwing his nuts. Anyway, do you guys like auto-scrolling levels? I don't, but unfortunately we have to put up with one. Because, yeah, auto-scrolling levels is just... I mean, is this fun for you guys? Is just sitting around like this fun? Is it engaging? Just dodging the occasional bird? It's not to me. At least if I'm jumping around and stuff, it's of my own accord. Ooh, that was a little tricky though, will not lie. Now we got the little birds spitting their nuts at me. Yeah, do it again. Do it again, you won't. That's what I thought. I'm just jumping just in case you have to be airborne for it to count. Oh, right, I forgot about that barrel over there. Oh, well. Now these beavers are just waiting for me. Oh, well, we can let them follow their deaths. Because unfortunately, they're not that bright. I'll give them credit for waiting for me. I won't give them credit for continuing to fall off. Dang it. Okay, well now we're getting a bit bigger threats. There's only room on this platform for 2. And there goes my 2. Oh boy. Oh well. I guess he just forgot. Bro was just like, eh. I think he just forgot he was supposed to come down. And hey, we spelled Kong. Get another life out of that. Too late, buddy. Oh, crap. I was about to say, bro, I need you to fall off real quick. Such amazing music on such bad levels. And like we've said, both me and this guy on his stream, such amazing levels. I mean, this game is well designed, don't get me wrong. And I mean, the soundtrack is utterly legendary. I didn't think that rope would be there. Can I make this? Nope, I guess I just had to know. I could die, but I'm not that curious. Well, I died anyway, so I guess I'm finding out. Yeah, no, this game's soundtrack is legendary, and I will not hear anything suggesting otherwise. Oh, it was a bonus game. I can play along. I better win something good out of it. Oh, hey, a life to make up for the one I lost. Cool. I like how it put me right back at the start, though. There's a lot of snakes in this cave. More than I'd care to like. Oh, because the drum's just spawning them out. Don't you just love enemy spawners? I sure don't. Oh god. You almost had me there. This is what I mean by taking your time, kids, please. Don't make my mistakes. How do they do that? How do they do that so rhythmically? Ooh, that was close. Not close enough. I knew it would spawn in the other direction. Dang, he's just quick with it. I don't know why I held on to that. I really couldn't tell you. I think I want to hang on to this one, though. Mainly just for that. Or maybe one of those walls was breakable. I don't know. And I guess the world will never know. Ooh, that was close. We're fine, we're fine. That was also very close. There's the G. We missed the O and the N, though. Couldn't tell you where they were. Sorry, I'm a little bit locked in. There's no way that hit me. It's bullcrap. It's whatever. At least some titles you can take advantage of those spawns to farm them in some way and not be annoying. Ain't that right, Minecraft? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, in Minecraft, it's a mechanic. Anyway, off to the poison pond, because I guess polluted / radiated water also doesn't bother these monkeys. Like, this water is just green as all get out, and yet we're perfectly fine swimming in it. There was nothing here. There was just some bananas, and sharks, and lies. And death. Well, that was a lesson learned, I guess. Great, more bananas, and more sharks, and more lies. Yeah, I also have to keep an eye out because the piranhas are green. They do kind of blend in. I don't know how I dodged that. We take those, though. Nope. These apes have coconut guns, super strength that can shrink in size. I really do think they're radioactive, maybe. But I mean, the shrinking in size is also mainly due to science. Because apparently Cranky's also an alchemist too. Ooh. It's not like they could suffer any mutation or illness. I mean, these Kongs might as well be just indestructible for all I know. It's like they have weaponry, alchemy, musical powers. They can swim in irradiated water. Okay, I will believe you this time, Banana Arrow. You tend not to lead me astray. There's nothing over here. There's also all these spinning crusher things. I messed that up. Oh yeah, DK punched the moon out of orbit that one time. Like, it's crazy. I thought it would go farther. I really thought it would go farther. Anyway, we're ignoring that. Can't ignore that, though. Or that. Is there anything over here besides more lies? Well, I guess we're finding out. Oh, hi, On Guard. Was that on his animated show? No, that was in Donkey Kong Country Returns. We don't really talk about the DKC show because it's not good, all things considered. It's fun for a laugh, but as like an actual cartoon is, nah, it's quite lacking. But yeah, no, at the end of DKC Returns, he punches the moon out of orbit. On guard. Oh? Secret. I didn't even know that was up there. But to be fair, some wild stuff happens in that show too. I guess we're going to spell Ong today. DK in the show does have an incredible singing voice. That is true. Because they sing like every episode, I think. Maybe that was mandated or something. Who's to say? Yeah, the DKC show is only really good as a meme. Also, insert banana slammer joke here. Just hang out real quick over here. I ain't scared of no piranhas. I got a... Well, I had a swordfish. Apparently it counted as... No, on guard, come back. Come back! Alright, forget it. Now the enemies respawned. I shouldn't have tried chasing him. Ooh, that was close. But apparently not close enough. I can't believe that counted as him getting hit. We were just blasting through those piranhas. It's whatever. Really? Okay, yeah, this is of my own accord. I'm just deep breath. Let's just go get our swordfish again. I think he was down here. Close enough. At least here in Latin America, we gave that show some good memes. Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna be nice and careful this time. I swear. Nice and careful. That was close. Right, I gotta go down. I don't know why I kept thinking I had to go up. I like the gusto on guard, but we need to be careful. Just grab Diddy real quick. I don't even know what these things are. They're just like spinning mechanical wheels of gears of death. Okay, well hopefully we can just barge through them this time. Yeah, that's the way, on guard. That's the way. That was almost not the way. And there's the exit, right on the other side. Anyway, it's time for more minecarts. It's funny how there's only 2 minecart levels in this game. But this one's a little bit different, because we can actually jump out of it this time. In fact, we're encouraged to. Because we need to switch up some tracks. We need to switch up the tracks sometimes. I could have swore there was a secret on that gap. Maybe I missed it? I don't know. Okay, we're doing fine so far. Yeah, whoever built this minecart track sucked at his job. Crap. The world is not ready for 3 minecart levels. Tell that to Donkey Kong Country Returns. That has like a minecart level at the end of every world. Like every other world. And if anything, those ones are harder. There's no way I missed that. Whatever. Okay, that one I did kind of mess up. But hey, we spelled Kong this time. Yeah, I'm gonna need to borrow this. I need to borrow this one too. And this one. And this one. I mean, I could go for that barrel, but I don't really feel like it. Easy. It's funky. Oh boy, the blackout basement. So yeah, even though they built this factory here, someone forgot to pay the light bill. And when it goes dark, like it's total darkness, like you can't even see the enemy sprites. I think this is what most people would consider to be the hardest level in the game. Most people. I am not most people. I think there are a couple levels that are worse than this. But if anything, this is also the perfect level to emphasize the importance of patience. Also the importance of how far a barrel shield will get you. Hey, there's the O. As far as I remember, me and the guy, we thought that those guys that designed levels like this one, the minecarts, really had much accumulated hatred as far as I remembered. I mean, maybe. Like, level design isn't easy. I will never claim it to be so. Because to make something that's challenging, yet completely beatable, takes skill. Like, legitimate skill. And planning and thinking and all sorts of other things. And that's just in 2D. If it was 3D, that's like a whole other skill set on top of that, because adding a third dimension to things makes it crazy. I knew there'd be claptraps when I landed here. I knew it. Even in the bonus level, the lights are still going out. That's fine. We got what we came for. I'm surprised I actually landed on that. Okay, I did actually kind of need that barrel, though. Oh well. Hey, we got through the basement without much trouble. And it's already boss time. In fact, this is the worst boss in the game. Boss Dumb Drum. Let me just switch to DK. Yeah, this is Boss Dumb Drum. And Boss Dumb Drum is just a giant enemy spawner. At no point does he fight you himself, besides trying to crush you. Yeah, now we got some snakes. He tries to crush us again. Now we got some claptraps. More crushing. Yeah, this is very engaging stuff, I know. Just... oh, hey, some clumps that we can very easily jump and or roll through. More crushing. Yay. And now we have some armies. And just like that, he dies. We never touched him once. We never needed to. But anyway, hey, we're already on the final world of the game, the Chimp Caverns. And our first challenge of the Chimp Caverns, Tanked Up Trouble. Was there a good full of enemy hordes boss out there? Not really. Any boss that's just like a Mook Rush is typically not that great. Not that I can think of. But anyway, hey, remember auto-scrollers? Yeah, they're back. And this time, the platform requires fuel. You can take one guess as to what happens if the platform runs out of fuel. So yeah, you better keep this thing gassed up. Otherwise, you're taking a ride, and not the fun kind. It falls, good job. The reward is nothing. Okay, well, it got as far as it needed to, I guess. I jumped. I jumped there. I swear on my mama I jumped there. It's a good thing that checkpoint was there too, otherwise I'd be upset. Yeah, this one... Okay, I jumped there too. I swear that sometimes my inputs are just not going through. I think I am losing a bit of steam though. Ooh, okay. Yeah, as you can clearly see, the game's kind of done holding your hand and fooling around. Like, Chimp Caverns is the final test this game has for you, and it shows. Yeah, if that wheel fell off, you were just screwed. Better yet, I think it would be best if you got rid of the wheel after that. Because I have no forward momentum for that. How far in are we? An hour and a half. It's pretty decent. I think we'll beat it by like 2 hours, maybe a little bit over. It's already 11 o'clock for me, jeez. Yeah, don't expect another double feature, hopefully. Okay, I don't need you anymore. Okay, yeah, we kind of gotta lock in for a bit. I don't need that end. I mainly need the fuel. Oh god! I didn't need that either. Why was that there? Yeah, now we're kind of just running on fumes. Really? I can't tell if you jumped that 32, 31 or just really press that button, but I believe you. You better believe me, because it's the truth. Yeah, that last part where you're just running on fumes just really gets me on edge. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. It's fine. Nope. Get rid of you. I don't need you anymore. I'm not risking it for that end. And then how are you supposed to reach that fuel barrel? I don't need that. Now we start running on fumes. This game is seriously just edging you at this point. That's not funny. But we made it. Just had to contend with some beavers. 20 gallons to the mile, basically. And that was just the first level. Anyway, now it's time for some manic mincers. Mincers, that's what they're called. This level's not nearly as bad. If anything, it's a bit of a reprieve. I don't know why I'm hanging on to this. My favorite DKC character, Cog. Yes. And hey, Ramby's back. I don't remember if Ramby can jump on the mincers, but I'm not trying to test that out. He can just completely stomp the beavers out, though. I don't know why this cave is so full of beavers, but here we are. Oh yeah, the Crushes also don't stand a chance, because, like, I don't think trying to fist fight a rhino is the smartest of ideas. Nice. Where'd my rhino go? I better get him back at the end of this. Oh. Guess I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Ooh, that was close. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. You just smack them into oblivion, it's hilarious. Ah. Dang it, Ramby. Oh well. Guess we're going through here now. That's the G. We spelled Kung again. Dang it, what a waste of a good TNT barrel. There's no way I didn't make that. Oh well. But yeah, that was nowhere near as bad. Anyway, it's time for the Misty Mine. If I'm remembering correctly, this level's kinda whack. Oh right, we have more enemy spawners. Well, I guess they're called Dumb Drums, because we just dealt with the boss Dumb Drum. Unfortunately, the only way to kill these enemy spawners is with... There's no way that hit me. Seriously? Whack. But yeah, the only way to kill Dumb Drums is with TNT barrels. I would have liked that if we had to do that for the boss, because that would at least have made it a bit more engaging. Why did I jump off that? Dang you Slytherin spawners. Right. It's like Diddy doesn't start throwing it until he's dropping. Yeah, Misty Mine is also not that bad. I was thinking of a different mine-centered level. I don't know why I just didn't think I could, like, just run into them with the TNT. I wasn't sure if that was a pit or not. It's kind of hard to tell with the mist. I'm not even gonna front. Just tossing the snakes to their doom. That's incredibly trolly. I kind of dig it. And now they're spawning claptraps. Oh boy. I think I could have blown that wall up. Oh well. Oh, now they're spawning armies. Well, not actual armies, just the Dillos. Yep, I should have switched to DK. Because, yeah, DK can just kill him by jumping on him with his massive girth. And that's it. Another relatively easy level as far as this world is concerned. And now we have loopy lights. This is the level I was thinking of. Because, for one, it's dark. And it also introduces pink claptraps. This is the only level where these guys are on. And as you can tell, they jump when you do, which is very annoying. The saving grace for that is that they don't jump as high as you when you do. So you have a slight height advantage on them when you do jump. But don't try to hit them at the apex of it. Or, you know, you can always toss a barrel at them if it's available. But yeah, they can be a little tricky. But like I said, this is the only level where they show up in. But yeah, we just gotta deal with a dimly lit mine. And some annoying jumping reptiles. Not too bad, though. Or, you know, if you have the height advantage from the get-go, that's also nice. I'm surprised that counted. Same with that. Let's just... And of course you also have the normal jumping crocs. Okay, well I guess that's just gonna have to suffice. I overshot. I overshot it, just... Can wait. Oh yeah, DK does have that ground slam. It's hardly ever useful. If anything, I don't think you really use it for anything. I think it reveals some secrets if you slam in the right spot, but other than that, I got nothing. Oh, that's what happened to the second one. He jumped off. It's kind of hilarious. Let's just kill you. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, if I'm going a bit radio silent on these last levels, it's because I know that they're somewhat challenging compared to the normal fare. And, you know, the bees. And now someone's chucking barrels again. Get out of here with that. And one last jumping critter for the road. And here we have the last level of the game, and probably the hardest, as it should be. Let's just save real quick, but we are close. The end is in sight. We just have to deal with platform perils. And here we have another enemy that only shows up in this level, the Gray Crushers. The Gray Crushers are so strong that not even Donkey Kong can jump on them. The only way you can kill them is with a barrel to the face. And as you can see, we have a lot of platforms that go in one direction and have a tendency to end up falling afterwards. This is the final challenge level-wise that this game throws at you. And it is a challenge indeed. Like, literally every enemy you can think of is just being tossed at you. And there goes DK. Seriously, it crashed on an incline. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. I should have just held on to it. Not this time, buddy. I do like how hitting someone with your roll attack does extend it, even though sometimes that does trip you up. Really? Okay. Okay, game. Really? And by any chance you die before reaching checkpoint, the barrel down there, you can reach it by the moving platform hidden below. I forget about that. Or maybe not. Hidden platform hidden below, like... I'm giving this one more life to test out. Oh, it's directly below the first one. I misinterpreted what you said, and I apologize for that. I was about to spell Coog. Maybe I am starting to lose steam a bit. It's fine. It's probably going to give me an extra life that I needed, considering I've spent so many. Jesus. Again, it's that one specific bee that gets me. I mistimed that. Yeah, I'm probably about to lose a lot of lives here. I'm not even going to cap. I do want to see what I would win, though. No problem, I was just got ahead that you thought I was trolling you for a second. Nah, I mean, I would have believed you. It just... I was misinterpreting what you were saying. I thought it had to do like a jump. And I messed it up again. Despite... I don't know. None of that. Just barrel shield it. Alright, I think when it comes to this stupid bee, I'm just gonna have to gun it. That was the answer all along. I should be DK just so I can stomp these guys out, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. What do you mean you respawned? I learned my lesson. Alright, well, checkpoint time. Yeah, now we have enemies on these things. How did you... Bro, you crashed into the barrel. What do you mean? Just gonna dodge it this time. But yeah, it starts off innocently enough. It's just some beavers. Beavers that are easily disposed of. And now we have clumps, which means I should probably give it to the big boy. No, I guess the game doesn't let me. Well, we're stuck with Diddy. There we go. Yep, and now we have more gray crushes, so that throwing hand's gonna have to be mighty strong. And that's exactly why I switched to DK, because Diddy just can't throw as well. I could risk the barrel shield maneuver, but that's just a risk I'm not willing to take. A risk I'm not willing to take, assuming I don't have to. Wow, even chained on the clump. And there we have it. That was Platform Perils. Believe me, I made it look easier than it sounds. And here we have the penultimate boss battle, Necky's Revenge. This is Master Necky Sr. He can shoot multiple nuts. He's also purple. He does start getting sick with it, though. But he goes down like all the rest. He did go sicko mode for that last barrage. But anyway, we're at the end. Now we just have one last challenge, the Gangplank Galleon. Now if we get to the promised land and beat the game, I can go to sleep. Well, hey, we're at the final boss, and arguably the best track of the game. And of course, the big bad of this whole adventure is the King of the Crocs himself, King Crusher Rule. I don't know if that's actually what the K stands for. We just call him King K. Rule in these parts. With his massive belly, his big old crown, and his bloodshot eye, and his pirate ship. Yeah, you just gotta wait till he tosses that shiny little crown of his. Then bop him on the head. Also, apparently he's done a very terrible job at stowing away his cannonballs, which he could have easily shot at us from the safety of his ship. My main is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, K. Rool getting added to Smash was very cool. Not as cool as Banjo, mind you, but still very cool nonetheless. We got 2 rare reps in Smash. And that's pretty sick. I will thank Sakurai always for that. And then, of course, I can thank Mr. Weiss for this awesome track. Like, if I was a king, I'd want to have a track this bombastic as my theme, too. Even if I do prefer the Smash version, because it sounds infinitely more bombastic. Anyway, he's down. And that's it. Right? Right? The credits. Coding from Claptrap, characters from Crusher, coloring from Critter, concept and Clump, and the Commander. The end. Question mark. Spelling all the stuff with a K with Mortal Kombat. But of course, the king does not go down so easy. Dang it. I sometimes forget his jumping patterns. Okay, big jumps, medium jumps, tiny hops. And just like that, he's down. For real this time. Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that Beautiful! You made an old man proud. Why are you beating me over the head with a stick? Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Yeah. I'm sure there must be some bonus rooms you haven't found. There were. I just didn't care enough. But anyway, yeah, we got our bananas back. And that was Donkey Kong Country, a relatively quick adventure if you know what you're doing. And now we have enemy roll calls. Like, seriously, why did we get rid of these? We have the Naughties, the Neckies, the Armies, not even 2 hours, right? Zingers. It was just barely under 2 hours, actually. It was 1 hour 55. Slipper. Manky Kong. Mini Neckies. And now we have the aquatic bad guys. Bite Size. Croctopie. Almost meant to mess that up again. Chomps Jr. The normal Chomps. Clambos. Squidges. Who apparently Chomps wants to eat. Actually, that reminds me, who would win, a group of sharks or an army of jellyfish? But anyway, we have the Kremlings with your basic Critter, Clump, Crashes, Claptraps, Rock Crocs, Crushers. And that's it. And the bosses. I miss the Kremlings. We have Very Naughty, Master Necky, Queen Bee, Really Naughty, the Dumb Drum, and Master Necky Sr., and of course King K. Rool himself. And now we have the good guys. You have Rambi the Rhino, Espresso the Ostrich, On Guard the Swordfish, Winky the Frog, Squawks the I think he's a parrot or a parakeet. I don't know. I think it's a parrot. Parakeets are small, if I remember. And of course, the Kongs. Have Old Man Cranky, God, Candy Kong. Surely it's me next. Relax. Cranky Kong. There he is. Little Buddy Diddy. And of course the main man, DK. Because I mean, it is his country. Maybe that's what the K in King K. Rool stands for, Kremling? I don't think so. Jeez, Diddy. That was kind of deserved. Not even a front. That one was kind of mean, though. I did this using one life. And I took less than an hour. Yeah. You probably did it with your hands tied behind your back while blindfolded. Beating this game in an hour seems like it'd be a challenge. Unless you were, like, utilizing the warp zones, which there are some hidden in this game. Yeah, DKC is a absolute classic. You should play, well, not just this one, but all of them, because even the ones not made by Rare are still quality. Those being, you know, DKC Returns and Tropical Freeze. Because Retro does good stuff, and I'm hoping maybe they can do some more stuff after they're done with Metroid Prime 4. And you have the Brothers Stamper, who founded Rare, actually. And of course, the special thanks. I need to pick up Tropical Freeze. Admittedly, I never finished Tropical Freeze. About 30 minutes to beat the game, apparently. Is that the record? I feel like it's faster than that. But yeah, that was Donkey Kong Country. Very good time, as always. I still think 2's the best, but they're all quality. But anyway, that was your double feature of Preacher for the evening, and with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu, because I am honestly kind of tired. But hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. 30 minutes all stages, 7 minutes any percent. Jesus Christ. But yeah, those are my links. Again, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Again, now that we're done with Donkey Kong Country, we'll be moving on to Diddy Kong Racing. And hopefully I can beat that in one session too. But let me send you over to some. But yeah, maybe consider stopping by, assuming y'all are not busy with your sports ball, because I did forget it was Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, y'all enjoy your Sunday regardless.